Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, November 25th. By the way, we will be out for Thanksgiving Thursday, as well as regularly scheduled Friday, but we will see you again on Saturday. Tesla has launched a new microsite to boost its hiring for its fledgling battery cell division, which is growing both in the US and in Germany, where the automaker is building its first full-scale factory. The CEO invited people to reach out with suggestions and also apply if they're interested to work on the difficult challenges involved in improving battery costs and volume production. The automaker needs to hire 5 separate teams with the new cell organization. They write on the landing page, quote, "At Tesla, we build cars and factories from the ground up, and now we have the same for batteries. Join us to solve the next generation of cell engineering, manufacturing, materials, equipment, and operation challenges ahead, all in one vertically integrated team." Tesla is planning to build a new factory to produce supercharger version 3 stations in China as it rapidly expands its charging network. Quote, "Tesla, which now sells its Model 3 electric cars in China and plans to deliver the Model Y sport utility vehicles in 2021, plans to invest 42 million yuan, or $6.4 million, in a new factory to make the chargers, also known as charging piles, near the car plant in Shanghai," the document seen by Reuters said. Now, the new factory is reportedly going to be located near Gigafactory Shanghai, and it's going to be able to produce up to 10,000 charging stalls per year. Tesla's new plant could go into operation as soon as February of 2021. Tesla has recall issues. The first is a new recall on 437 Model Y SUVs over a potentially loose bolt that could result in upper control arm separating from the steering knuckle. It happened on 3 Model Ys to date, but Tesla is not aware of any crashes as a result of the defect. The excessive wheel camber can affect the driver's ability to control the vehicle and increase the risk of a crash. The second recall is made with the NHTSA for 9,000 Model X SUVs built in 2015 and 16 over a piece of the body that can detach while driving due to a lack of primer. Tesla believes that as many as 9,136 units could be affected. While the pieces are cosmetic in nature, the fear is that they could separate when driving and become a hazard for other vehicles. Again, Tesla isn't aware of any crashes. Tesla's first full-scale battery cell factory, which is located at Tesla Gigafactory Berlin, will produce up to 250 gigawatt-hours, according to new comments from Elon Musk. That's roughly the current world battery cell production capacity at the moment. In a remote interview, the CEO said about the new battery factory, quote, "I think it will possibly be the largest battery cell plant in the world. I think it will be the largest. It will be capable of over 100 gigawatt hours per year and possibly over time be going over 200 to 250 gigawatt hours. I'm pretty confident that at that point it will be the largest battery cell plant in the world." Now, in order to achieve that kind of capacity, Elon Musk said that Tesla still needs to improve its production processes at the pilot plant to achieve higher cycle time for the first full-scale battery in Berlin. Tesla also needs to redesign some machinery for continuous flow of operation, as they call it. This episode of Quick Charge Podcast is brought to you by Electrify America, the nation's largest coast-to-coast charging station network for electric vehicles. No matter where you're heading, they have chargers nearby. And at charging speeds up to 350 kilowatts for capable electric vehicles, they'll help you get there fast. Find out what they're up to at electrifyamerica.com. That's electrifyamerica.com. Electrify America. Hello, freedom. Nissan is reportedly in talks with little-known U.S. electric pickup startup called Hercules to build an electric version of its Titan pickup truck. Bloomberg reports, quote, "The Japanese automaker is considering buying a battery electric powertrain from Hercules Electric Vehicles for its Titan pickup and sharing parts for the startup's own truck in a prospective strategic partnership, said the people who declined to be named." Now, the new report says that no agreement with Nissan has been signed and that the talks are not necessarily going to lead to an electric version of the Titan. A partnership between major automakers like Nissan and smaller pickup truck startups wouldn't be new in the industry, considering that we've seen Ford partner with Rivian and GM attempt to partner with Nikola, although that might not go through. The Volkswagen ID4 electric SUV has received its official EPA-rated range, and it delivered on its expected 250 miles on a single charge. It's not impressive in terms of efficiency, but Volkswagen might be playing it safe. The range is achieved on an 82 kilowatt-hour battery pack with 77 kilowatt-hours of usable energy. According to the EPA, the ID4 needs 350 watt-hours to travel 1 mile on average. There's a chance that Volkswagen ID4 might perform better in real-world conditions, depending on the driver and, of course, the conditions. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, President-elect Joe Biden has made it very clear that he supports a ban on new gas and oil permits, including fracking on federal lands. And the American Petroleum Institute, or API, has just made it very clear to Reuters that they will fight for the right to frack on federal lands. API Chief Executive Mike Summers told Reuters in an interview, quote, "This," meaning fracking ban on federal lands, "this would be a far-reaching proposal that would undermine American national and energy security to the detriment of the American people. We will be very concerned about those kinds of proposals coming out of the Biden administration." John Kerry gave his first speech yesterday after being confirmed as President-elect Joe Biden's first-ever U.S. climate envoy. Kerry stated, quote, "You're right to rejoin Paris on day one, and you're right to recognize that Paris alone is not enough. At the global meeting in Glasgow 1 year from now, all the nations must rise ambitions together, or we will all fail together. And failure is not an option. Succeeding together means tapping into the best of American ingenuity, creativity, and diplomacy, from brain power to alternative energy power, using every tool we have got to get where we have to go." Providence, Rhode Island will install 3 1.5 megawatt wind turbines on its waterfront at the southern end of Fields Point on land owned by the Port of Providence and Johnson & Wales University. They're expected to be completed in the fall of 2021, and the turbines will sell power directly to the regional electric grid. And finally, in Electrek's personal mobility coverage, a new electric bike review was published on Electrek's YouTube channel, this time for the event and level. The $1,599 e-bike was found to be an outstanding value for the money. It features incredible build quality, comes with standard commuting accessories, and has a powerful motor paired with a large capacity battery. Thanks for watching Quick Charge on Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. Once again, we will be out on Thursday and Friday, and we'll see you again on Saturday.